it's insane. Like it's a 30,000 pound Formula One racing car simulator, right? I understand what we're stacked up against.
So we're changing the structure a little bit today. I'm going to start with opportunities from a copy point of view. So this is a client that is in basically in copy stage, and so we want to get some ideas on like where you would go with it, and just kind of understand how your brain would work, and then kind of use that moving forward. So Chelsea, take it away.
Cool. So
You don't even need to explain this one. I know it.
Okay, perfect. I thought you might.
Yeah. We actually went over it in the Google AdWords meeting as well. So I'm fully
okay.
And I listened to the kickoff call.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So I know this one. And so first of all, what geography are you thinking you're going to target?
I'm thinking UK. I had a look at Matt's research, and he said there's a lot of search coming from Netherlands as well.
Yep.
But considering the small budget, I think I want to start with UK first and see how
Wonderful.
that goes.
That's what I would do, without a doubt.
Okay.
So I'd definitely go for the UK market because, I don't know if he's going to be dealing with the leads or not, but whoever is, I assume that they're going to be British, and it's just time barriers. And there's so much search even in the UK because I did the keyword research, I had a look, and there's enough search traffic because you've only got a tiny 2K budget, right? So because you're going Facebook and you can get mega granular with the targeting, and the UK, I think there's 80 million people there or so. Yes, I understand that it's insane. Like it's a 30,000 pound Formula One racing car simulator, right? I understand what we're stacked up against. So I just get mega granular. Like I'd go who's that handsome British race car driver?
Lando
No one knows
Norris?
him? No.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of what his name is.
Hamilton.
Yeah, Louis Hamilton.
Yeah, so he's British, right? So I would definitely be getting him. I'd be layering him as an audience. I'd get so granular, who I exactly thought would be the absolute ideal buyer. So I would target his. I would find the top 5 Formula One drivers in the world, and I would target their fans, and then I'd probably layer them on with the people that like Mercedes-Benz, Rolex, all of that. I'd basically, because you can't target based on income, right? So you have to basically go around it in the long way. So you find all the luxury brands, and then target that, and just hope that from targeting the top F1 people with that interest in there. And when you go into the interest targeting, you type in Formula One racing, is there how granular can you get? Is there anything around F1 racing video games or anything like that?
I haven't had a look, but I'm sure there's an F1 racing.
And then I would find out the academies in the UK that you go to become a Formula One driver. And I would also layer in their pages and their interests of their fans.
Yeah.
And I just basically just keep on stacking interests on because I've only got $2,000, right? So how do we go to the bullseye of the bullseye? The right dead white hot center of that. And then that's who I would target. And I would speak to those people directly in my copy.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Buyer is a parent age 45 to 65. Yeah, I don't think that's who we're targeting. I think we're targeting the children who's going to influence the parents to buy it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping to do. So I'm going to target the younger people so that they go, oh shit, I want that. But then they also need to, and I don't know how we're going to get this, but they also need to have parents who are rich as fuck.
Yeah, well, the way that, I would leave the age banding open.
Okay.
So I wouldn't just target. I would have I would let the cost per lead dictate where my buyers are, right? So I would just go open because you never know who you're going to get, right? And then once we do get a few leads and there are a few conversations, I would be wanting to jump on the telephone after 4 weeks with the client and interrogate the shit out of them and basically being okay, so out of the hopeful people that you spoke to, who did you speak to? Was it the parent? Was it the child? Was the child on the call? Did they say that they came to you and and asked them to call you? Like, are you thinking like, do you know what I mean? I really want to find out what that is.
Yeah.
Because like putting all the luxury brands on there is not going to work if we're targeting the children, right?
Yeah.
Like that's going to, the only thing that that's just one stack that we're going to layer on. But yeah, I would open up like Facebook Ads Manager, start to build out the audience, because I assume that he doesn't even have a list of buyers that you can do a lookalike on. Yeah.
No.
So like basically just start to build your audience and effectively think about, how do I get like to spend the 200,000? You're probably going to need, I mean, the 2,000, you're going to need like an audience of around 250,000 or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would just basically think, how could I build what would appear on paper to be the most qualified list of 200,000 people that are in the UK? All right, Lewis Hamilton's number one, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got like Max Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, Charles Leclerc. So, but Lewis Hamilton is number one. I've gone to his Facebook page. There's 4.2 million people, right? I'm going to say that at least 1 million of those are in the UK. So either I had a knife to my neck and I had to get it work, I would basically target exclusively Lewis Hamilton's audience with a layer of gaming and luxury brands on there, open age banding, and I would just lead straight in. Like, do you know like how many training sessions Lewis Hamilton did? Because I know he started when he was really, really young, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would basically say that like the equivalent of how much that he used to race at the Formula One track would cost the average person £181,000 per month or £181,000 per year. Right.
Yeah.
And that's fortunate for him because he got, a Mercedes-Benz sponsorship when he was 16 years old, but not everybody's that lucky. So what's the next best thing that you can do than training on a live track? It's a simulator. And then that's how I would build my story.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So full story hook, lasered into the fans of that audience, calling out Lewis Hamilton with an image of Lewis Hamilton. If I can get that across the line, if I can't, it's okay. But there'll be lots of images that are open license. He's a freaking Formula One car driver, right? Yeah. And I just go crazy. Like the secret of like, and then you could go full story lead, use him, target his audience. That's the way you're going to, that I would do it if I absolutely had to make it work. Hey guys, we're coming to you from lockdown in Melbourne. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, share it with a friend. We're dropping a video like this every day on YouTube, and I will see you in the next video.